So recently I was reading the book called New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, and it reminded me of the time that I got robbed by 6 guys. Because in the book, if you know anything about Eckhart Tolle, it's all about being present. It's all about being conscious. He has this book called Power of Now. I highly recommend you read it. It totally changed my perspective on purpose in life and the importance of being present in every moment, and how whatever happens to you in life, it greatly matters less if there are down days when you have an inner purpose. So highly recommend that book. But also, yeah, that book blew me away, so I'm gonna read this one. And he was talking about how the ego loves to attach to things, forms, labels. And in the book he mentioned a story about a lady who thought that somebody robbed her, even though she was already dying of cancer, so she would lose these items anyway. And basically he reflected on it with her, and she had the realization that, oh, it doesn't matter that much, and I don't even know if she robbed me anyway, but at the end of the day, like, it's just a thing. She had so much emotional attachment to it because it was her mom's ring, yada yada, but at the end of the day, like, they're just things. And it made me think of this time that I got robbed, bro, because, okay, let me give you a breakdown. I was with my homie. I was gonna go to a club. Mind you, I'm not a club guy at all. But it was like an old school R&B event. And I was like, okay, that's pretty sick. I was like, hell yeah. Because we were always complaining that, like, dude, the club is just like, it's booty shaking music, but it's not, it's a Dutch club. So it's mostly Dutch music, Dutch rap and stuff. Maybe some American songs here and there, but I'm not hearing 2 Chainz in the club. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You probably not hear Playboy Cardi or some Kanye West bangers. Like, it's just not it for the most part. So when we heard the old school R&B thing, I was like, bro, I'm thinking fucking, because I thought it was like 2000s R&B. We're just like dumb fun, you know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking T-Pain, I'm thinking Akon, I'm thinking, you remember Tayo Cruz, bro? Jason Derulo? Come on, man, that's dumb fun. Not saying like old school R&B isn't fun, but still. Anyway, fucking ready for it. We went to get a Hennessy bottle and some juice. Because, bro, let me put you on. I'm not a drinker, not a heavy drinker. My tolerance is extremely low. Anyway. Hennessy, become a whole different person. Hennessy with apple juice. Trust me, bro. Really good combination. Anyway, we got that. We went to the city early. We were basically just lounging around the club until it basically opened. We were dumb early because we were already getting food in the city and shit. So we got the food, ate that. Now we're just chilling somewhere in the Henny bottle and just like pretty much lounging, just flexing, chilling. And then as we were chilling there, just sipping, we got our cups and shit. We were fucking ready, bro. And then these 6 goons, obviously the smallest one was like their little leader or some shit. He walked up front, he walked to me. So he was coming close, and we were just sitting there, and then they started like forming a circle around us, and I was just like, there's no way, right? Like, there's no way in fuck, bro. I'm just vibing, right? And they're like, hey, bro, what are you guys doing? And I was like, bro, I'm just sipping this Henny, bro. What are you doing? And he was like, yeah, you need to give me that bottle. And I was like, I just stood up. I sized everyone. It was funny because I was looking from left to right. Just look everyone in the eye. And I looked back at the little leader, and I was just like, what do you mean by that? Like, there's no way you mean that, right? Like, there's no way you mean what I think you mean right now. And he was like, you didn't even give me that bottle. And I was like, quick thinking, right? Because my other friend was already getting up, and he was like kind of getting in the, he's blading his stance. So I was like, okay, I do not want to fight right now, low-key. I was just assessing the situation really quickly in my head, and I was like, dude, $40, euro, whatever the fuck, bottle. Maybe this whole thing is a little bit over 40 euros or dollars or whatever. Whole setup, pretty cheap. And I was thinking like, because I've done martial arts for the majority of my life. My friend did too. So we stood a pretty decent chance because these guys were not exactly stocky or muscly or whatever. They're just skinny fucks, really. But what if I, like, worst case, right? What if you hit someone on the back of the head? It could paralyze you for life. You know what I mean? Hey, what do you, or you fall on the back of your head? We're fighting on concrete, bro. This is ridiculous. All over what, a fucking Hennessy bottle. But I did quick thinking, bro. Cause like, and this is where, I was just like, the fight isn't worth it. So I was already willing to give it up. But I was just like, can I still salvage something? Like, can I still finesse it? Because at my heart, I'm a finesser at heart. But so I was like, okay, cool. Let me pour you something up. He was like, yeah. I was like, my friend, yo, get a cup. Friend was guarding the cups and shit because they were trying to grab it. And I was like, no, just get a cup. Poured him this baby piece of Hennessy, bro. Like, he was honestly disrespectful as hell. And then my friend started pouring the juice, and I gave him the cup. And I was like, yo, bro, try it. I start hyping up his boys. And I all start trying it. It's like, oh, it is good, man. It's good. I pour him another like baby cup. I put even more juice in that bad boy to make it seem like it's way fuller than it is. I put everything back in the bag. I was just like, I motioned to my friend like, okay, let's walk off. So we just walk off, and we're walking pretty fast, right? Because they're like busy with these cups. I don't know why they didn't address me, but I was just like, bro, art of war, bro, confuse your fucking enemy. So we were walking off, and he goes like, where you guys going? I was like, hey, bro, I just need to, you feel me? And he was like, oh, yeah. And then I didn't even look at it. I just kept walking. And then I just heard them like later, like make a little shout of like, oh shit, like they left type shit. Like we want more. Like these fucking gremlins were just so enamored by the Hennessy cups that I poured them. So yeah, we just walked and then we just jogged off because we were just like, not run. Because I got a fucking bottle in my hand, but like we jogged. And then we still finished the bottle later on, and then went to the club, and the club was ass. In hindsight, like it was totally ass. The music wasn't good. It was all like pretty unknown R&B, like not even like a Mario "You Should Let Me Love You" type shit. Like it was just none. It was just weak, like B-sides. So I was just like, this is ass. But yeah. Bro, like, it's just never worth it, bro. But you just think about it, bro. Like, is it ever worth it to exchange a thing for, like, your life, potentially? Or, like, changing someone's entire life completely, potentially? Like, that's an insane thing to think about. Now, am I a bitch? I don't think so. But I think knowing that you're not a bitch makes these situations a lot easier to handle. And that's why I always promote, like, that people do martial arts at some point in their lives, because you carry a certain air around you that you're just like, I know what I can do. I know what I can handle. I know what I'm about. So I don't have anything to prove. And that makes these situations very easy and faster to handle, because you need to handle fast in these situations. But yeah, man, what would you do in a situation like that? Would you have given up the bottle? Would you have fought for it? Probably shouldn't have. Probably should have just walked off when we saw the guys walking up, but it was already too late. Also, I was pretty tipsy, so I was like, nah. I'm sitting pretty comfortable here. But yeah, man, I don't think things are worth as much as you think they are. You know, you win some, you lose some, but if your purpose is within, then all these outer things in life, all these titles, all these items, you can't take them with you when you die, bro. They won't make you that much happier, especially not in the long run. That will make you happier is how you feel about yourself and your perspective on life and how you carry yourself. So that matters way more. Because there's a good chance these losers still roaming my city still, just trying to get a little dopamine hit in the evening. And I'm out here traveling the world, meeting interesting people, having amazing experiences, eating a fucking smoothie bowl at fucking 9 in the morning. Like, you know what I mean? So just focus on you, gang. Anyway, that was my little story. Thank you for listening to it. Appreciate it. if you like this video, please give it a like. If you got a comment like Ryan, your bitch, you should have fucking roundhouse kick that motherfucker. Then yeah, please let me know. That's very insightful. Yeah, if you want to hear more or see more of me, please hit the subscribe button because I'm gonna upload so much more. I'm having so much fun with this channel. So yeah, without further ado, man, have a great day.